in line with our commitment to building back better towards an inclusive, accessible, and sustainable post-COVID-19 world, we must ensure that persons with disabilities are not left behind, just as we don't want anybody left behind. As we mark 16 days of activism for no violence against women and children, we must work to end gender-based violence against persons with disabilities and ensure that survivors of this type of violence get the necessary support. According to numerous studies, women with disabilities are more likely to suffer abuse at the hands of partners. Women and children with cognitive disabilities may be taken advantage of due to their perceived inability to report the crime. Through the work of the Presidential Working Group on Disability, we are making sure disability is mainstreamed in all government departments and programs along with the necessary budgets. Disability has been included in the work streams of the National Coronavirus Command Council. We are striving to ensure that the legal, social, economic, and healthcare and containment work streams include disability in their work. A process is underway to finalize a report on the impact of COVID-19 on persons with disabilities, which will guide not only our approach to disability in the economic recovery plan, but also our preparation for future crises of this nature. As we work to implement the economic recovery and reconstruction plan, we are making sure that persons with disabilities are prioritized when it comes to job opportunities under the presidential employment stimulus, and that businesses owned and managed by persons with disabilities have access to opportunities in the key growth areas that we have already identified. To empower persons with disabilities is not a charity. It is not a favor or a demonstration of our goodwill as a government. It is their right, as it is the right of every South African. Today's meeting reflected on the progress we've made in meeting our domestic and international commitments to promote and protect the rights of persons with disabilities. It is necessary to subject our current laws to ongoing review to ensure they meet our obligations. Where reform is necessary, reform will take place. We remain committed to implementing the white paper on the rights of persons with disabilities and to ensure our work is aligned with the United Nations flagship report on disability and development. I have informed the Presidential Working Group that all of government is being held to strict targets when it comes to empowering persons with disability. The Department of Planning, Monitoring, and Evaluation will review the outcomes of the medium-term strategic framework to assess annual progress on the implementation of the defined priority programs for persons with disabilities. The performance agreements that I have signed with ministers will assist the implementation as well. In the 26th year of our democracy, there really should be no more talk of the need to protect the rights of people with disabilities, By now, we must have moved to action, to advancing inclusion and to empowerment. It is in the end up to us as families, as communities, as religious and traditional leaders to break the barriers of stigma and discrimination. It is up to us to teach our children that disability must never be a reason to tease, to bully, or to hurt someone else. It is up to us as employers to demonstrate our commitment by hiring, by training, and by capacitating persons with disabilities, and to make our workplaces conducive and safe areas for them. We all have a role to play to promote inclusiveness and diversity, and to support persons with disabilities morally, socially, economically, and politically. I am pleased that today's meeting has served to clarify issues of priority and that we have developed a consensus on the steps that need to be taken to improve the lives of persons with disabilities. As we work towards resolving these challenges, we can be assured of the strength and the durability of the social compact between us as government, business, labor, and the disability sector. On this International Day of Persons with Disabilities, let us all commit to be part of building a caring, much more inclusive nation. A nation that wants to see every person in our country striving for a better life. I believe that this is possible and it is doable. I thank you.